Music Radio, WKLAS.
To be with you, Rush Limbaugh, the EIB Network, and...
Good morning, everybody. Hello, friends. Welcome to the show.
What's up, beer drinkers? We got another great show for you again this week.
Here's Dan Hampton and Ed O'Brien.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to...
Real question is, you had like a little bit of a Twitter war not too long ago with Eric Bischoff, where he, and I quote, he said that you were the biggest financial flop in wrestling.
That's fucking bullshit. I can tell there's only one person that can attest to that. I don't know what other people, I can only attest what's happened here and public record, and some of these things are a matter of public record because things of freedom of information and stuff. So we do, have over the years a good amount of financial data in pro wrestling. I can tell you, like, no one wrestler has ever come in and made a bigger plus delta financial difference in the history of my company going into, this is the 3rd year anniversary this week, going into year 4. No one person has ever made a more positive impact. We just did a record pay-per-view buy. Every pay-per-view, he's done a 4 pay-per-view cycle now. Every one of them was the record. Whether it was All Out, where he was a huge part of the draw with Darby, and his debut, of course, is a huge thing from the first dance, the biggest Rampage draw in the history of that show. The matches, he carried the Friday Night War, which, by the way, is a matter of record in fucking court in the state of California, that we won the Friday Night War. Just ask Jerry McDivitt, because he fucking wrote it. And this guy won it versus Matt Sydal, who's a great wrestler. He had another goddamn great match on Friday night. This fucking guy, he fucking did the Friday Night War. He did the first dance. He's done the record Double or Nothing. He did the record All Out in his debut. He was a big part of a record Full Gear, a great match with Eddie Kingston, and he wrestled a bunch of young guys, a bunch of veterans in between there. Will Hobbs, Daniel Garcia, goddammit. And then he showed up, did the biggest program in terms of everything, TV, box ever with MJF, and then he did the goddamn main event here. He's the biggest part of financial success in the history of this company. Go. Let's fucking go!
This is where this gets difficult.
Nope. What kind of hotel is this?
How you doing?
With a tear in my eye.
I am coming.
Beat your way.
Frost has walnuts.
We're doing it live. I am the voice of the voiceless.
See you next Tuesday.
We've got fun houses, merry-go-rounds, house of horrors and wax museums, tunnels of love, terror wheels, house of mirrors and killing fields. In Detroit, we don't blow the grip, but that don't mean I won't big smack that lip. We got fun, love, people love down since birth. Welcome to the greatest show on earth.
Welcome to the Lingus Mafia Podcast. I am the consigliere of this thing of ours. I am Fausty Walnuts. What do you hear? What do you say? I'm joined by the underboss. That is Gregorio Norris.
Buonasera. Buonasera.
And Cav is still not here.
No. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say we just recorded an episode of Wrestlingus where we recapped AEW's Double or Nothing, and that is exclusively on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. Just subscribe to the Wrestlingus tier or higher, starting at just $5 a month. Hey, if you're listening to this, it's after June, so get up on there. On that show, Cap did send in like a 5-minute audio of his recap of wrestling, which was basically saying, well, I don't want to spoil it, but it's pretty funny. The funniest part of it was about 2 minutes in, he goes, all right, I'm going to kick it back to Faust, and then he goes on and talks for about another 4 minutes. So that was perfect.
Wait, did he actually watch it?
Oh, he's in Maui. He's not watching wrestling in Maui.
Yeah, you watch fucking wrestling in Maui.
It wasn't my honeymoon.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was in Hawaii. I was in Oahu. It wasn't my honeymoon. If it was my honeymoon, I probably couldn't have got away with it. But
and it was WrestleMania too.
Yeah, so it's,
right. Well, not number 2, but
yeah, a little more important. It was once in a lifetime. Rock versus Cena. Come on, I couldn't miss that.
I know. I saw a story. Rock's daughter is wrestling now, right?
Yeah, she signed with the company. Ooh, it's been a while actually.
Yeah,
but I don't know if she started training or what's going on with her. I haven't heard much, but like she's officially signed. I think she finished college. I think, and now she's going through the training.
The article I read, she's only 20, so either she finished early or she started early. Because I know I started college when I was 17. But her name is Ava Rain. Where did she get that name from?
Oh, that's her wrestling name. I haven't heard that. I don't know, because her real name is Simone, I believe. Simone Johnson.
Because the article was saying how people were giving her shit for not like referring to Rock or calling herself the Rock or the Pebble or whatever.
The Pebble.
Well, that was I think that was the author was just making fun of the people, bad mouthing
her.
her.
Make a name for herself, and then we'll see. What happens,
who the fuck cares? Man?
I don't know. But then at the same time, I'm yelling because they're not using Steiner's name. He's not going by like Braun Steiner or Rex Steiner.
Right.
He's going by Braun Breaker.
Let them do their own thing.
Yeah,
they want to make their own pave their own way.
Yeah. So if you couldn't tell by my voice, I'm a little under the weather. 2 days ago, I was lucky enough. I tested positive for COVID, which sucks.
Oh.
Luckily, I don't think I've had it terrible. I mean, there was one day, Sunday, where I just didn't want to do anything. I think Saturday was bad because I was coughing a lot. But then Sunday, the coughing started to go away, but it was just I had no motivation to do anything. I just wanted to lay on the couch and
I know that feeling.
I took a shower, and I probably stood in the shower for like 20 minutes, just like not even doing anything, just letting the hot water like go on me because I was like, just had no motivation, And then I got out and just went back on the couch and watched TV all day, and that was it.
It's the first time you had it, right? You didn't have it before?
No, it was the first time, and my mom was yelling at me like, did you take a test? I'm like, no, I probably don't have it, because the day before, Gwen tested herself because she had been sick since we got back from the wedding, pretty much. But hers was different. Hers wasn't the cough and the aches like me. Hers was all nasal. So she just thought she had a common cold, and she even went to work. And then my son, Austin, had the same thing. He had all nasal, and Friday morning he was like, I don't want to go to school. My I got stuffy nose. I don't want to go to school. I don't feel good. So Saturday, I think it was Friday night, I was like, let's just pick up some food, I'll get some soup or something. She's like, yeah. She goes, because I don't really have, I can't really taste that well. I'm like, wait, what? I was like, you should probably take a test. So she ended up taking the test Saturday, negative. I took mine Sunday, positive. And then yesterday, which was Monday, she took another test. She's still negative, but my son tested positive. So his school said, well, he can't go to school all week. I'm on vacation, which sucks. Like, I took the week off. And so, I don't even get that sweet COVID stay-home pay. But I called my boss today. I'm like, hey, I tested positive on Sunday. And he goes, my boss is still kind of new. And he's like, well, I think the policy is 10 days, so you might not be able to come back to work until like Wednesday or Thursday next week. I'm like, even if I test negative, like on Friday, because that's when I was planning on. I think we're all planning on testing it. Actually, my wife's going to test again tomorrow because her work, even though she's negative, her work was like, don't come to work.
Right, because you've close contact or whatever.
Yeah, so she's going to test again in the morning and then ask her work, do you want me to come in? Do you want me to stay home or what? So me and Austin will test again.
Do either of your employers accept the home test, or do you have to do like a laboratory test?
No, I'm pretty sure my work accepts the home test, but I haven't heard anything back. HR is supposed to call me. I haven't heard from them today, so I don't know.
I know that. So when the pandemic first started, they gave us 10 days. Now we didn't take all 10 days.
Yeah.
But they gave us, in case you got it a couple times, or
Right.
if you got it for, a really, really bad spell, they gave us 10 days of leave, COVID leave that didn't affect our PTO or anything or vacation time.
Yeah.
And then I think about 4 months ago, they said, okay, that's it. No more. Cause I think it was winding down. Not every, nobody was really taking it anymore. So they said, okay, now you have to take your PTO. But they said at the same time that we don't have to get lab tests, and all we have to do is get a home test and just take a picture of it with our work ID and send it into HR if we test positive, and they'll accept that for a positive or negative test. So
yeah, I was looking on the county website, like if I could schedule, like what's the PCR, whatever it's called, test, right? And it says online, it says if you took a home test and tested positive, you don't need to come in to take a PCR. You need to wait 5 days and then you can take one. That's according to the county. So, because part of me is like, how do I know this fucking test is legit? But when you take the home test, you drop the shit in you put your little solution into the dropper gimmick.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh, okay.
No, I have them. I have them in my medicine cabinet.
All right, you swab your nose, and then it comes with like a little tube. You put your swab into that tube, and there's like a solution in there, and you mix it around for 30 seconds. Then you put a cap on it, flip it upside down.
Cap on?
Cap on. And the cap has like a little dropper in it. So you squeeze it into a stick, it looks like a pregnancy test.
Yeah.
So instead of pissing on a stick, you're dropping, your saliva mixed with this other shit on it.
And the line comes on?
Yeah. So then you see the solution go across like the little screen. And if 2 lines pop up, then you're positive. As soon as mine went across, boom, both it came up positive like right away. Where my son's, it's like a faint line on the positive line, but it says even if it's faint, you're still positive.
Yeah.
So
maybe he's just, his hard how though, is he just kind of
he's fine. He's bored. Bored.
When
like
my daughter
today, he's like, I'm bored. I'm like, I don't have to tell you, bro. We gotta stay home. And then my wife, she didn't go to work, but she had to get her car fixed, so she took that in. Then she came home. She's like, I'm bored. I'm leaving. She went to the mall for a little bit, and like when she's home, like I don't even know. Like right now, like she's isolated in our bedroom, and Austin keeps wanting to go in there because he knows I'm podcasting. So he wants to be by her, and she keeps having to say, you can't be in here with me. But like,
right.
He's still,
but
at
least he understands. He's at the age where instead of like 3 or 4, that'd be hard.
No, like he knows it, but like we told him he tested positive. And even this morning he comes up to me and he goes, Daddy, do I have COVID? I'm like, yes. That's why you can't be around Mom. You can be around me because I got it too, but stay away from Mom because we don't want her to get it.
Yeah, so. My daughter, like the last 2 days, she was just fucking bored out of her mind. I want to go. No, you can't go outside. Just stay here. You don't know if you're gonna run into somebody because there's a girl across the street, and then across the street, two houses down, and across the street, 5 houses down. They're all the fucking same age. Sometimes they go out there and they're out there running around. It's kind of cool, man. It reminds me of us growing up in the 80s and 90s, going outside and playing with our friends. She kind of has that now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Back in San Jose, she didn't have that because we lived on that fucking busy ass Taylor Avenue.
Yeah,
you can play on there.
Yeah, I don't want to have that here either. That's why we're trying to my wife's trying to get some of his friends' mom's phone numbers so they can set up, play dates during the summer, stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
Because I was telling him, go run outside. There's like a lawn out here, just go run around. I don't care. Take a ball out there. Go do something. Just get some air.
Yeah.
Get some sun, some vitamin D or E, whatever it is. What is it
D
for the sun?
It's that big D.
The big D. The big high
Gives
D.
you that D, baby.
Yeah. So you excited for the finals starting on Thursday night?
Yeah, man. I think Boston Golden State is going to be they would match up very fucking well, dude. And it's going to be I hope it goes 7. I hope, of course,
I hope it's Warriors in 4. I don't want that stress.
Of course.
Who wants that stress?
I get it, but if you don't have a horse in the race, you want a fucking good, and this is going to be a good matchup. I think if it was Heat Warriors, it'd be like Warriors in 5 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'd put money on it, but now there's Boston, Golden. Even remember when Golden State was like, win 70 games. They lost to Boston. Boston broke their streak of 22 games or whatever it was in Golden State, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember, but yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but
yeah,
I'm
not fact checking.
Yeah,
it should be a good season. A good series. I was telling Suit on the other show. I really want the Warriors to win because I want Steph to have another one, just to say he's got another one without KD, because I'm tired of the Steph Curry slander.
He only won because
he only got because of KD, and he's overrated because he's never won a Finals MVP, and it's like, dude, do you not know basketball? Watch the game. KD was able to go off because of what Steph brings, what the defense has to do. It's Steph, when he's on offense, he has the ball. It's that gravity. You see the defense just gravitate towards him because they know they have to double team him.
You saw that against Dallas. Every time he drove to the rim, he just 3 or 4 guys got on him. He kicks out, and and speaking of Steph and MVP, he did win the first ever Irvin Magic Johnson MVP award. I was a little bit upset that there wasn't more boos from the Warriors crowd.
Oh, because of the Magic Johnson thing.
Because of the Magic Johnson thing. It reminds me of the All-Star game when it was in San Francisco, and who was it? The catcher from the Dodgers made it. Was it Martin, I think?
Probably. Russell Martin.
And Russell Martin, and he got introduced, and all the boos just rained down from the. He smiled though, he got it, but that was the level of
the hate
reaction. Yeah,
you wanted some more. Yeah, I get it.
Maybe
because Magic's been gone for a while. Yeah. AIDS.
And he's more beloved. Does he have AIDS anymore? I thought he didn't have AIDS anymore.
No, that's right. I don't think he does. Because remember, wasn't he donating blood?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I remember seeing that headline that Magic Johnson was donating blood. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
Was he donating to another AIDS patient or what?
How does this work?
They need it too, I guess.
Yeah, seriously.
But there you go. Then he might win it this year too if he can average the same thing he did during the conference final. It's about 24 points. Almost a triple double. Triple double is a little bit overrated because you just need 10, 10, 10. But if you're averaging 25 points a game and you get a triple double, I think that's MVP worthy.
Yeah. What was funny is when they were getting ready to announce, the first ever Magic Johnson MVP award, I see Draymond is standing right there. I'm like, they're going to give it to Draymond? And then I was starting to think, I'm like, oh, that'd be so awesome if a dude that averages 5 points a game got this, because what he does on defense and, all the assists he get. But I'm like, he had a good series, but it wasn't that great.
Whoever gets the most assists gets the Urban Magic Johnson Award. I thought maybe what's his name had a chance for it. Poole had a chance for it, but I think the last couple games he fizzled out. I think.
Yeah, and then I just drew a blank on his name. Small forward. He stepped up too.
Oh, Wiggins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
And even Looney came out of nowhere. Had fucking 20-point game, 20 rebound game.
Game 3, I think, or game 4. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so it should be a good series.
They're going to need everyone to contribute this series, man. Not just Steph and Clay. Well, even Clay kind of had a few bum games.
Yeah. Well, what looks good is supposedly Gary Payton's supposed to be back. And they might get
when?
They said game 1. He might be ready.
Oh, wow. All right. That's good.
Maybe Iguodala might be ready too. So if they can get some depth You know, that'll help, especially those two guys play defense, so that's why they need those two guys.
Yeah, and Smart's playing on one leg, right? Still.
Yeah.
Smart's on one leg. Rob Williams just came back, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But Tate's been playing better anyway.
Yeah.
And then Grant Williams. Anyway, but Tatum and Brown.
Yeah, those two guys. Yeah.
Yeah, Tatum's gonna get his. So I think, like Cav said, you know, like let Doncic get his and just take out everybody else.
Take out everybody else. Yep.
Yep.
So we were gonna talk about some summer blockbusters. And you said you saw Top Gun this weekend.
I did, without spoiling it.
Yeah, give me a non-spoiler review. And I just read that it was like the biggest opening weekend of any movie of all time, and it topped, I think the one before that was one of the Pirates movies.
Oh shit, yeah. I mean, I think the biggest opening Tom Cruise movie was World of Worlds, and he made 68 million. I think this is topping out like 124 million or something like that.
Wow, so a lot of people went out to the movies this weekend.
All I gotta say is this is one of the best action movies I've seen in the theater in a long fucking time. Man. It is satisfying.
That's high praise.
That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to give away anything else about it.
I saw one of the commercials today where it was saying, not just one of the best action movies of all time, but one of the best movies of all time. And I was like, hold on. Hold on.
I can honestly say it's not one of the best movies of all time, but it's one of the best action movies of all time, because the plot doesn't really have any twists or turns, or doesn't make you think, like the Christopher Nolan
movie. Like the first one
did? Yeah. Well, yeah. Basically, it's a let's run it again, baby. Let's run it again. That's all they did.
It was funny because last week Gwen was like, "Oh, do you want to go see that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't really care. If I see it, I do. If not, I'll watch it later." I'm like, "Why, you want to see it?" She goes, "Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing it." I'm like, "Ah, fuck it, let's go." But then
you got
this weekend, yeah. Well, this weekend I forget what the fuck we were gonna do this week. We were gonna do something. We were gonna go to Great America, maybe go see the fireworks. They were doing fireworks Sunday night. I don't know. But then we were all sick, so we're like, let's just stay home. So maybe Saturday we might go.
There was a lot of families there. Like, really? And I'm not just talking like, mom, dad, and kids. I'm talking like a whole, like in front of me, the whole row was all a family.
Oh, wow.
And behind me,
affair.
Like, 3/4 of the row was a family. And you could tell because they all came together. They were all, super loud before and after. During the movie, they were fine. It's not like they were making noise, but you know how families are. They fuck with each other all the time, cousins and stuff.
When did you see it? Sunday night?
Sunday night at 9:15, and the fucking theater was packed, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's how it made a lot of movies. Oh yeah, it's a Sunday night, and it's a holiday
Memorial
weekend,
Day.
so
yeah,
it's not like it's Sunday night on a holiday is like the same as a Saturday. School or work the next day. At least most normal people, anyways.
And it was at AMC, and so we had like all the recliner seats, and so even though I was sitting by myself, I wasn't sharing the armrest with the guy next to me.
Oh yeah.
And the seat next to me was empty. But the rest of the theater was just it was pretty packed, except for front row. No one ever sits in front row anymore, huh?
No. Yeah. Even with the newer theaters with the recliners and everything, I try to avoid the first two. I forget what movie we went to go see, and it was like last minute we were buying tickets.
Yeah.
And it was like, shit, all there's left is like second row. And then we're like, it shouldn't be that bad. And we're just sitting there.
Oh, it's bad, dude.
And I remember we're like, okay, let's not do this again.
But was it IMAX?
No, it wasn't an IMAX, but it was at a Century. It was a decent size. But I remember as a kid going to like the Century theaters, and because I remember the AMCs were closer, the front row, and the Centuries, they moved the front row back. So even if you sat in the front row, it wasn't that bad. And I didn't mind sitting in the front row.
You're about like 50 or 75 feet back from the screen.
Yeah. So it wasn't as bad. You weren't fucking, cranking your neck back.
Right.
And it was nice because you didn't have anybody like walking in front of you or, having to duck down and all that.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into the summer blockbusters, the ones that are coming out. So we know Memorial Day in the U.S. is the unofficial start of summer. even though the official start of summer was like in June.
Yeah,
June 23rd.
It's a weekend we're supposed to honor the fallen, and not just it's not all about hot dogs and hamburgers, right?
Dude, does any of our holidays ever matter about the holiday anymore? It's just about having fun and drinking.
Yeah.
Like Christmas is the biggest one.
Right.
St. Patrick's Day, no one gives a shit about St. Patrick,
Who? Cinco de Mayo. Let's just throw them all together.
Yeah, it's not even even Mexico doesn't celebrate Cinco de Mayo, but I digress. So yeah, this Friday, Top Gun Maverick came out. Right now is a Rotten Tomato score of 97.
Wow.
I think this just came at the right time, man. It's just it's the feel good movie of the year. It's like the Independence Day or the Jurassic Park. It's just the one that's going to make everyone feel good. Everyone's going to love this movie. They're going to buy it or stream it, or they're going to watch it over and over again. I know I am. I want to see it a couple more times.
There's a question I want to ask, and I'm debating if I want to know the answer. Fuck it, I'm going to ask it anyway.
Okay.
Is there a Kenny Loggins track in the movie?
Yes. Yes, there is.
All right. I'll wait for it.
Okay. Let's see. So the next big one coming out, I mean, there's a bunch of Monday. There's a bunch of summer movies coming out, but the next big one is going to be Friday, June 10th, Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's going to have, all the stars are back. Not only Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, but also Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum. I think I saw Sam Neill in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they showed the previews.
Yeah.
And I could have swore I saw Sam Neill's face in there.
Huh. Yeah, I saw they're bringing everybody back because this is supposed to be the last one, right?
Yeah, that's what they say. Well, the last one with this storyline,
Until... 10 years, 15 years, they bring it back with, a different cast, and then they're like, hey, Bryce Dallas Howard, hey,
Jurassic
Pratt, you want to bring it back? Jurassic Planet.
Planet or Jurassic Galaxy. They go to Mars and the fucking raptor up there.
They built a colony on Mars. Fucking dinosaurs.
Hey, you know what we should do in our first colony in Mars? We should make dinosaurs.
Yeah, I'll check that out. I think I saw the very, very first Jurassic Park.
Yeah, so did I.
How many were there after that? Before the recycle?
There was Jurassic Park. Then there was, is it Lost World was part 2 or just part 2 and then Lost World was third?
I don't know. I know I for sure saw one. I might have saw the second one. I don't think I ever saw the third one.
The second one is when they brought the T-Rex back to the United States.
Okay.
And the third one is...
It's like I probably saw that one once.
Yeah, the third one was with William H. Macy. I remember that. There was pterodactyls.
Yeah,
it was like I think it was like a rich family was on a yacht, and they're like, "Hey, let's pull in here and have lunch." And then the kid gets lost, and then they have to go fucking find him.
Oh boy!
And Jeff Goldblum was back in that one, and his daughter was black, or half black.
Okay, but I thought the last cycle with Pratt, they've been pretty good. The effects are really good. I dug them.
Yeah, what was the first one called? Jurassic World or Jurassic World? It was.
I think it was just Jurassic World. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was Jurassic World. Fuck, I forgot.
Yeah.
I think I watched that first Pratt one. And I liked it, but I just said, who cares? Kind of like Marvel movies. Like at this point, I'm like, who cares?
Yeah, both of them. I remember I went to the theater, saw it, liked it, but never watched it again. I just remember thinking, oh, it was cool, but like, I don't know. Plus, those kind of movies you need to see in the theater, I think, or it makes it better when you see it in the theater.
Yeah, just like Top Gun Maverick.
That's what I was thinking too. Is that Top Gun probably needs to be seen at the theater?
Yeah, go there, get that experience in the theater, and then you're gonna want to watch it again. I have a strong.
Wow. Maybe I should do the XD, the XD seating with the rumble seats and all that.
Rumble seats, it's all moving.
They do. They have those at Century. They have like a 4D and fucking blows water at you.
Oh yeah,
and
there's
shit.
like a oh yeah, what was it? Did they have that at California Adventure? Rose Life?
Yeah,
They're all spitting at you and shit. Also, in the next blockbuster, Friday, June 17th, Lightyear.
Oh yeah,
The Pixar movie about Buzz Lightyear with Chris Evans, no longer Tim Allen. It's Chris Evans.
right.
This
Well,
one was
no,
a little
not Tim. Yeah, yeah,
Tim
because it's
Allen,
not the toy, so that's why it's not Tim Allen.
Taylor.
Yeah, because
okay.
it's the movie is supposed to be about the guy or the space ranger that the toy is based off of.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So that's why it's different. And so
And
when
very
I
dark.
saw it come out, I was like, oh, cool. Another movie I could take my son to go see. And then I saw the trailers. I'm like, I don't know if he'll be into this. Because, yeah, it looks very dark. Not dark like a dark movie, but I don't know. It doesn't seem as, like lighthearted
Menacing?
as a Toy Story
Right.
movie.
There you go.
Yeah.
I remember when I took my daughter to see Bad Guys, that animated film about the
Yeah, they showed the trailer, right?
Yeah, and because I kept looking at her like after every trailer, I'm like, "What do you think?" Just get her opinion.
Yeah.
And for this one, she's like, "eh." So
Yeah.
this one doesn't get her excited.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Hey,
I don't know. I don't know if this will connect with my son, so I'm not sure. We'll see. I have to show him some more trailers.
It's a wait and see one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one coming out is Friday, June 24th. Elvis.
Oh yeah, I want to see that one too.
This one has an 81% rating on Rotten Tomatoes already. I've heard mixed reviews about this one. I heard the guy's really good, the music's great, but it's kind of rushed. They rushed through his whole lifetime. Also, as far as like numbers at the box office, this might not hit as hard. It might not make it to the. Let's go back to Top Gun. They're not predicting Top Gun to get $1 billion only because it's going to be shown in China. And in today's day and age, if you want $1 billion at the box office, you need that China money.
Yeah,
but,
just ask The Rock. He knows all about China.
Elvis. The problem I see and that I've heard with Elvis is that most of his fan base is aging or dead.
Oh, okay.
So. Today's kids, they might know a song, but they don't really care about. They might not care about his life, and so even though the movie
really
might
interested.
be good,
it's
so
weird.
am I.
Like I've always liked Elvis, but I can't. There's only a couple songs I really like, but I think I just like the what's the word? The mystique, the persona, the gimmick. I don't know. There's just something I've always thought, oh yeah, Elvis is cool. Maybe back in the day I would have liked him or something. I don't know. But this movie.
Was your mom an Elvis guy?
That's a good question. I think so, but I don't remember her saying like she saw him live or anything like that. So I'm not sure. I don't know if she has any of his records. I should find out, I don't know. I'm going to go into this movie with like lower expectations, kind of like Top Gun. I even told my wife when she was like, "Do you want to see it?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I'll go with low expectations just because I don't know." Now that you said it's good, now my expectations gone up a little bit.
All right, just a little bit. Don't expect too much.
Yeah, but like with Elvis, I'm like, I hope it's good, right?
Yeah.
Like
Tom Hanks is in it. He's going to be
get to Tom Hanks
stellar.
in a minute.
Okay.
Like I really enjoyed Walk the Line. And I don't know really give a shit about Johnny Cash, really. But then I did appreciate and really like Johnny Cash. And after I saw that movie, I know my dad really liked Johnny Cash. My dad has tons of like Johnny Cash LPs. And I told him, you need to watch this movie. Like my dad never goes to the theater. And I told him, you need to go to the theater and watch this. And he did. My mom drug him and they liked it.
The thing about Elvis, my mom, she liked Elvis, but her big thing, her band back then, the band that made her wet was the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
And so, but she still liked Elvis. But my ex's mom loves fucking Elvis, and she watches all the movies anytime they come on. She has them on. So I've actually learned more about Elvis through her than my parents. But I still appreciate Elvis, and I liked all of his songs, and my parents still played all of his songs back when I was young. So
yeah, I know my dad's sister was a big Elvis fan, and you know what? Remember the line in Pulp Fiction where Mia says, "You're either a Beatles guy or an Elvis guy." Do you remember that? Yeah, I remember I'm definitely be on the Elvis side, and I think my dad would be more Elvis, but I think my mom's more Beatles.
But you can also argue that the Beatles were like a half a generation after Elvis.
Yeah,
and they got a lot of their shit from Elvis too, their showmanship.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still curious about this movie, and I don't know if I'll go see it in the theater, but I do want to see it.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of Tom Hanks, this isn't a summer blockbuster. I guess it doesn't count because it's going to be on Disney Plus later this year. I forget where, but they just put out a teaser trailer for the new live-action Pinocchio.
Oh, I saw the movie poster for it, or the teaser poster.
Yeah. So I see Tom Hanks is playing Geppetto. And I'm like, this motherfucking Tom Hanks plays everybody. And I'm almost like...
He played Disney.
I know, he played Walt Disney. He played Sully. Now I see him, he's playing Colonel Parker in the Elvis movie. I see he's playing Geppetto. I'm like, I'm almost sick of this guy. And I like Tom Hanks.
Are you upset because as an Italian American
that they should have got an Italian to play Geppetto? I didn't even think of that. God damn it. Culture appropriation.
Exactly.
Tom Hanks is a culture vulture. God damn it. No, you know what? It's the first thing I saw after I saw the Pinocchio teaser, though. I was looking through the comments waiting for people to talk shit. Is that not Tinkerbell, but the fairy godmother that comes in? I forget what she's called, but anyways, she's black. And I'm waiting for people to bitch.
I could see that.
Just like so they had a Star Wars Celebration weekend was this weekend, right? And Obi-Wan came out, and one of the main characters in the first 2 episodes is a black character, right? That she's hunting down Obi-Wan. Reva.
Yeah. Sister.
So Star Wars, the official @Star Wars on Twitter and Instagram, they said, welcome whatever the actress's name is to the Star Wars family. She's part of us. And it pretty much said, I should pull up the fucking word for word what it said, because it was like people got all pissy about it because the way Star Wars worded it. Because you know how Star Wars fans are, right? Like, they got pissed off. They got a lot of heat for what's her name? Her name's on the tip of my tongue. The Asian girl that was in the Last Jedi.
Oh, Rose?
Yeah, she got like a lot of shit.
I don't know her. Yeah, but she was just okay. She wasn't that great.
Right, but she got a lot of hate, and people are saying it's like racist type stuff.
She got a lot of hate for the wrong reason, because she wasn't like a Disney princess looking woman. I didn't care for her because I thought her acting was terrible.
Yeah. So here's what Star Wars posted. There are more than 20 million sentient species in Star Wars galaxy. Don't choose to be a racist. We are proud to welcome Moses Ingram to the Star Wars family and excited for Reva's story to unfold. If anyone intends to make her feel in any way unwelcome, we have one thing to say. We resist.
That's so terrible, man.
Yep.
Why even bring it up? Yeah. Just say, hey, welcome so-and-so to the Star Wars. There, done.
Yep.
I thought she was great.
Yeah.
I thought she was very This is sidetrack real quick. My 2 favorite characters from that are her and Leia. That's it.
Spoilers.
At this point, it's not spoilers. It's like Baby Yoda wasn't.
Yeah, that is true. And you know what? Now we're going to get in a sidetrack about Obi-Wan, but that was the one thing I was not expecting. I don't know why it didn't dawn on me. I had no idea we'd get Leia, which the actress is really good, and I did like that.
Yeah, I thought she was really good. All right, we can get back to the summer blockbusters. Friday, July 1st, Minions: The Rise of Gru.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a very big movie because it's the July 4th weekend.
Right.
You're with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Kids love this movie. It still holds strong. As far as even like not just nationwide, but global is going to be fucking huge. It's going to be in, like I said, you can't have this might be the first $1 billion movie this summer.
Wow. Yeah, they got quite a franchise there. I didn't see the Minions one. That was just the Minions, right? I didn't see that one.
I saw it. My daughter liked the Minions. She's not like, we didn't go see it in the theater, but when it came out streaming, we saw it. But
I did remember enjoying Despicable Me. It's one of those kids movies that kids parents can enjoy it too. It's on that level with like a Shrek and some of the other ones.
Yeah,
that's what I like about. That's what I like about the newer generation of these animated movies. Is a lot of them, they know, hey, we need to have jokes in here for the parents too, and not just the old school Disney cartoon.
Right? Yeah, we need more than just pratfalls and gross stuff on the screen.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought the first Despicable Me is really good.
It is. It really is.
Even the second one was all right.
So yeah, this one has not only Steve Carell, of course, but Taraji P. Henson's is in it. Michelle Yeoh and RZA.
Oh,
from the Wu-Tang Clan.
Nice.
Yeah, represent Bobby Digital himself. I don't know who he plays, but he's in it.
Interesting.
Then the next week, it's going to be short-lived for Minions because next week is Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, wow.
I have not seen a Marvel movie in the theater since Endgame, but I might go see this only because I want to see Natalie Portman with muscles.
I have not seen a Thor movie.
Yeah, the Ragnarok was really good.
Yeah.
I like that
I hear they're good. And like, I feel with all the Marvels, I'm so behind. I feel like it's, well, fuck, I guess that's what I should be doing this week since I got all this free time. I should be watching Marvel movies, getting caught up, but I don't think I have that much time. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, the Ragnarok was fun. It was that's what I liked about it. Not all the Thor movies are good though. I didn't really care for all of them. I forgot what the other one was that I didn't care for, but Ragnarok was good. I'm kind of looking forward to this one because he gets trim again. Remember in Endgame he got all fat.
Never saw Endgame.
Oh shit! Okay, well he got fat and he got all like tubby. He's drinking beer.
I do remember seeing like the memes and pictures that
yeah. So he gets back in shape,
so
and Natalie Portman's in it.
He didn't die in the snap or whatever it's called.
Yeah, she gets what do you call it? She gets in shape too.
So is the rumor she's supposed to be the new Thor or something? I don't know. Like I said, I don't follow these movies, so I just go off of like rumor and innuendo I hear there and there.
I'm gonna quote Al Bundy and say, "Don't know, no care."
Nice. You know what I think I'm gonna watch since I got some free time this week. I've never seen the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I hear those are good movies, so that's gonna be my goal.
First one's good.
Okay. Second one, yeah.
The first one's good. It falls off from the first one.
All right, I'll watch the
but
first
Kurt
one.
Russell's in it though.
All right.
If you like Kurt Russell, you might want to watch the second one. But no, the first one's good. I went into it not knowing the damn thing about what the fuck is this? I never heard of this comic book. And then I'm like, hey, I kind of like this one.
I remember when it came out, hearing all the rave reviews and hearing like how it had a different style to it. And it's oh fuck, why can't I think of the guy's name? The director.
Is it Takiti or
no?
That
it's
guy?
not him, right? Isn't it the guy that just did the? No, I can't. Fuck it, I don't know. I thought it was the same guy that did the newest Suicide Squad and then did the John Cena Peacemaker series. I thought it was that guy, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you who the director was,
right.
but he did a good job, or she did a good job, whoever it was. Next blockbuster. I don't know if this rates up there. I think this is going to have huge appeal just because of his last couple movies, but the movie Nope by Jordan Peele.
Oh, I'll go see that.
I think this is more about his appeal than the actual actors in it, because this is like totally different, or the story. This is just more like, ooh, I want to see what this next guy, because this guy is just pumping them out. It's just fucking fantastic, these movies.
Yeah. After I really liked Get Out. I really liked that movie. Us, I liked it. Maybe I'm biased because I liked that it was in Santa Cruz, filmed on the boardwalk.
Yeah.
I did like that. And I did like the story, even though it's, but it's one of those movies, Us, where you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? You know, like it's like you got to kind of watch it again to really kind of understand. Oh, that's what's going on, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I haven't seen Us. I've seen Get Out. Get Out's great.
Oh, really?
It's a fucking awesome movie, but I haven't seen Us. I just haven't gotten around to it. I don't know what it is.
I think it's just a different style of. Is it really horror? But it's like it's more the suspense, and I just like the way he shoots
Thriller.
it. And
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, oh, he's putting out another movie. Yeah, I'll go see it.
Well, he's a smart motherfucker. I don't know if you knew this. He's like one of those kids who didn't have a TV growing up.
Oh, really?
I heard some of his backstory. I'm like, oh, okay.
Huh.
All right, shit.
Interesting.
So all he did is read books.
Hmm.
Well, not all he did, but, instead of watching TV, he was actually doing something to make himself a better person than watching Transformers and G.I. Joe.
But yeah, maybe this guy can take over where like M. Night Shyamalan kind of fell off.
It seems like he hasn't fallen off yet. We keep waiting for one to meet not as good as the rest, but he keeps doing it. So until that happens. And then the last one I have on my list for summer blockbusters is Friday, August 5th. It's Brad Pitt in Bullet Train.
Okay.
This one looks crazy. This one looks, yeah.
I think I remember seeing the trailer for this. Who else is in it? There's somebody else, I think, right? Or is it he's the main guy?
He's just the main guy. There's a bunch of lesser known actors like Joey King, Aaron Taylor, Brian Tyree Henry, but basically it's based on a Japanese novel. He's hired to steal a briefcase. He's an assassin. He's hired to steal a briefcase on a bullet train in Japan, but there's also like other people on the train who are trying to get the briefcase too.
Yeah, that's right. Because I remember seeing the trailer thinking, is this Under Siege? Kind of along those lines.
Yeah. I was thinking more like the Death on the Nile or Murder on the Orient Express, that type of, because it's just on one vessel and they're just going
that
down.
Mystery. Did you see that one? What was the one that just recently came out? Death on the Nile? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I did see it. Yeah.
How was that one?
It's all right.
Yeah, okay. That was the one with Wonder Woman in it, right?
Oh yeah, she's looking great. What do you say? She's looking all the way live. Fucking hey, man. It's worth it to watch to check her out. And there's some really cinematography is really great on it. They have some really really nice fucking shots.
Oh really?
But the movie, the plot, it's okay. Reminds me of that the murder mystery with Adam Sandler, or
oh god, I don't think I finished that one. That Netflix movie.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yep. Yeah, I've seen it twice because my daughter likes it. It's okay. It's not great, but there's some good scenes in it. Yeah, exactly. You know what do you want?
Some of those Netflix movies, like there's a David Spade one. What's that one called? The other.
Oh, The Wrong Missy.
The Wrong Missy. That was.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Roman Reigns had a little cameo at the beginning.
Yeah. What else was there? That one Adam Sandberg movie, right? The one where it's supposed to be like Groundhog Day.
Yeah, I wanted to see that, but I never saw that one.
I like that one too. It's not great, but it's a Netflix movie, man. I liked it. It was good.
John Cena has one, but I think it's on Hulu. That's one of those direct to streaming, and it's like you go in it with like lower expectations because it's like, yeah, I don't know if I would have gone to the theater and paid $12 for this, but it's on here. You got a little bit lower expectations, and ends up being something to kill an hour and a half.
And it's entertaining. That's the thing. If it wasn't entertaining, I'd be like, don't worry about it. But I like Murder Mystery. The other Missy. I had my brother watch the other Missy. He hated it.
Oh, really? Who was the girl in that movie? I thought she was fucking funny. She was like really good at being annoying.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, who is this
Yep. Hey, but the real Missy, not the other Missy. The real Missy, oof, she's good. So it's basically, I think David Spade meets a woman on a plane. Oh my gosh, she's fucking knockout gorgeous. And then he calls her, but it turns out he got the number for the other Missy.
Yes, yeah.
Invites her to a wedding or something. She shows up.
It's like a
and
vacation
she's just
or something, right? I think.
Yeah, she's or like a work getaway or something. And she's a hot mess.
Yeah, just completely obnoxious. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, those are your summer blockbusters for this. Broken Lizard has a movie coming out, but I wouldn't call it a blockbuster. Right. They have Easter Sunday's coming out the same day as Bullet Train. gonna do as well.
Easter
I don't
Sunday.
think. Mm-hmm.
There's have you seen any of the pictures? There's a new Winnie the Pooh movie coming out. I forget if it's coming out later this year or next year. So apparently,
because good.
I was gonna say because the the IP has ran out, so Disney doesn't own like the Winnie the Pooh property anymore. So like anybody can make a Winnie the Pooh type movie, except Disney still owns like the likeness of like the cartoons and that style of Winnie the Pooh, but they're coming out with a Winnie the Pooh horror movie, and it's called Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey.
Right, so they can use the characters,
they can use their names. And I saw something where it's like, oh yeah, it starts off with Pooh and one of the other characters like eating Eeyore, like Pooh and Piglet eat Eeyore, or maybe it's the other way around or something. So it's like, and then you see Winnie the Pooh's like the mask, like it looks terrible.
Yeah, it does.
But
it looks like
it's gonna get a lot of
buzz.
Yeah, it's gonna get a lot of buzz just because it's Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah,
you know,
it's the first one out. Other people are gonna come out with their own, but yeah, this is gonna be the first one that people are gonna go see.
That's gonna be some shit. All right. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to talk about here.
Yep.
Let's go over to Patreon. Yeah, we'll go to Patreon where we're going to talk about we watched Momento, and you'll get our thoughts on that movie. I don't know if that's his first movie, but one of Christopher Nolan's first movies, I would say. And
I think his first movie might have been Pie, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I hadn't seen that one though.
Okay. Well, you got a sound effect ready so we can go over to Patreon? Hit it.
Waiting for you to say goodbye.
All right, free birds. Why don't you sign up to patreon.com/LingusMafia, will you? Come on. It's the beginning of the month. Sign up.
Oh, and next week, Cal's going to have save the best stories for The Godfather 2.
Oh, he's going to save the best stories for Patreon. He knows how to work
He's already been texting us. So he's got some holy shit.
Oh,
man.
Yes, the guy he met and the guy he's been hanging out with all week. Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
You're gonna want to sign up.
Yes.
And it's the beginning of June. It's perfect. It's a perfect time to sign up.
First time to sign up. You get our wrestling reviews. If you sign up just to the Wrestlingus tier, I think next week we're giving away something on the Wrestlingus show. Something signed, not from us, by an actual wrestler. So. I don't remember exactly which item it is, so I don't want to say, but it's something signed.
And he might save a couple stories. He might tell one or two next week, and then save one for the following week.
Mm-hmm. I still have a bonus podcast I need to put out because I'll probably do it later this week. The video podcast. People who saw the video podcast from the wedding got all the footage, but the audio one that went out is missing, I think, 22 minutes, and that's when Cav and the Duchess actually sat down during their reception. That part got cut out of the audio portion. It was only on video, so I got to cut it out of video, and I'm going to put it out as a standalone, like bonus show that'll be out there on the Boss tier and up. So check that out. All right, free birds. See you later.
Guess what, motherfucker?
What? You haven't signed up to patreon.com/LingusMafia yet? Not only will you get the second half of this show on time on Tuesdays, you could also go back in our history for over 500 plus shows, like number 94, where I was on my deathbed.
And I am Faust and Walnuts.
And I'm Cav Manning.
Also, by becoming a member of patreon.com/LingusMafia, you are free to send us a submission of your own show, and we'll play it like these superfans.
Lingus Mafia podcast family, grab the lube, sit down, and get ready for Creepy Crutchfield. Girls of Porn. Where are they now? The Cocketeer. He's got a motherfucker, he flies around with this dildo jetpack. You see her butthole and the vagina, and she's just going to town with her fingers.
WWE pay-per-view previews.
So, gotta be honest, not excited about this.
It's a horror show. It really is a horror show, but not in a good way.
The Duchess and I review Total Bellas, like the time they said they wrote a book.
Stop that. You're going to make me laugh.
So get on over to patreon.com/LingusMafia and see what you've been missing.
I'm just gonna have to edit so much.
They sit there in the book all proud. They told someone a story.
I am the best on this microphone. Nobody can touch me.
Yours truly.
I'm done. Show's over. Good day.
Fade to black.